Hello, and welcome everyone to this Derail Valley Overhauled stream series. You're hanging here today with me, Nico Fox, and now that I've remembered to turn my mic on, I will say once again that today we'll be finishing up some shunting unload jobs that I was attempting to do last night before I hit the new $5,000 fee limit. And then we'll be looking to take some freight haul jobs up to Machine Factory and pick up the locomotive remote. Let's get started. Also, the fact that my mic was off does explain why, Ryan, you were so confused, even though I was telling you exactly what was happening, and it's just because you couldn't hear it. So, sorry about that, but we are getting started here, and now you can hear me. And how are y'all doing today? Went for a little run this morning, trying to get back into it after taking some time away from running. And I will say I am once again out of practice with that, so hoping to get back into the swing of things there. You could say something like that, Ryan. Although I've had worse days, so... So as we are back in this train up here, I will take a moment to remind folks that if you have missed any episode in the stream series and you'd like to get caught up, there is a playlist that you can find on my channel where I post all of them once YouTube does its processing and whatnot. So do be sure to check that out if you want to catch up. Right, yeah, it's all good now. That is good to hear. Looks like I need to go a little bit further here. Let's take a look down here too. We'll be headed to G5I. I know that may come as a surprise to some folks, but as I am running the persistent jobs mod, sometimes jobs will be assigned to tracks that they wouldn't normally be assigned to, and that's just due to the available space on the tracks and the length of the train. So we'll do this as a kick here. Did I remember? Okay, good. Sometimes I'm like, I don't remember if I switched a track or not. All right. Amcat, hello and welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You know, as I'm riding these rail cars here, I'm thinking to myself, is this the opposite of running light power? Running no power? That's probably going to be a good place to leave it. I think we've stopped it. Yeah, plenty short enough of the other side there. So we will go ahead and turn this job in. Ooh, right on time. Nice. Alright, that's what we like to see. And I did try to organize things a little bit here. It looks like we've got another load headed to Machine Factory. What are we looking at here? We've got some container cars, we've got some acetylene. So one other thing that I did go ahead and do off of the stream is I picked up the Hazmat 3 license. So we can now go ahead and take jobs like this. I'm thinking we might want to take these two today. Just looking at kind of total weights here. Got like 400, another 200 is 600, plus another 200 is 800. I think that's like we can actually do some more with a DE6. That's all we have access to right now is the shunters and the big diesel. There are no steam locomotives that have spawned here. We can take a look here and see there's a logistic haul to Machine Factory. And that looks like the only one that's headed that way. Oh, that's interesting to see a logistic haul headed to City Southwest. All right. And MCAT, you are good. So that is good to hear. And Ryan, when will I be playing more Transport Fever 2? I'm thinking that I'm probably going to do another stream on Tuesday. And speaking of which, if folks don't know yet, I am streaming Transport Fever 2 now as well. And I am doing that. I guess I haven't really picked a day. I'm thinking Tuesdays might work well. Get some alliteration going there. Transport Fever Tuesdays. Something like that. TPF2 Tuesdays. But I do have a playlist for that. I've got 2 episodes so far. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and take a look on my channel. And I'll post a link in the corner too when this hits replay. Yikes. That's potentially disastrous there. I guess it wouldn't be too bad. I don't think I really want to take anything to City Southwest, even though it would be on the way. I think I want to go straight to Machine Factory. And I think what I'm going to do is I will do these 3 shunting jobs here, and we'll pick up this freight haul and the logistic haul from the military base. And that's what we'll do today. So, let's see. Let's try to find these shunting load jobs. Shunting load 1. I have a feeling that some of these are spawning from some of the train cars that I unloaded last night. I think that's 36. Ooh, went a little farther. That's 39. What do we got over here? That's the one we just put away. It already has a job for it. 57. Huh. Oh, there's another group here. 13. Did I see another split? Perhaps. 36. Huh. And these ones weren't it, was it? No, 96. I think we checked these for 13. 39. Take a look maybe in this other yard. Let's trying to find these train cars here. You know, I wonder, this might be over in the sea yard. I think there were some there was a string of flat cars over here. So perhaps it is in here somewhere. We got 25. Speaking of which, I wonder what some of these other ones are. Let's see. 29 and 57 are the other ones we're looking for. More 25, 25, 32. More 32s. 36, 36, 13. Huh. Where are these train cars? I suppose I could just take the job and it would tell me where. But I am interested in getting that bonus. Oh, you know what? We didn't check D yard. But they're over here. 95? Was that one of the ones we were looking for? No, 29, 57, and 01. Huh. Let's see, that's got one pickup. This has got one pickup. This has also got one pickup. That's logistical. Right, that was the logistical, freight haul, shunting load, shunting load, shunting load. Let's, you know, so I think acetylene is probably going to be loaded in C yard. This one's going to be loaded in D yard. Let's go ahead and take this one first, and then we can, is my field of view low? Everything a bit blurry. Just read that message. You know, I was kind of thinking the same. Things looked a little blurry. Let me see, maybe... I'm wondering if it's the anti-aliasing that I have here. Honestly, I don't know what a lot some of these options do anyway, but I could try to, I think there's a setting here. Perhaps that makes things better. Do let me know if that has increased the visual clarity for y'all. So I don't know quite where this job is right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and start it. Oh, you know what? I think this is... I didn't notice the... Yeah, I know exactly where this is now. Silly me for overlooking that boxcar there. It's a little bit better, you still have to squint a bit. I get the sense that some of that may have to do with the fact that I am running on VR, but I don't know, because I think it hasn't really been a problem in the past. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Whoa, that's something. Don't recall that happening before. Kinda silly. are just slowing on down here, coming in to pick up these rail cars. No, this is 95. What the heck? Oh. There is like a single car at the end here. It is not part of our job. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and just couple these up here. That would explain why I was having trouble finding where it was. And good evening. Welcome to the stream. Waiting for some brake pressure here, and then we will get rolling to load these up. Don't really know why the windows are doing this, but I think it's kind of funny. Likely past that switch stand. Yeah, plenty past. And I believe the other switch is already set. You know what I've forgotten to do? I've forgotten to start this job. That would help. Help to take the train brake off. So in other news, I think that the song that I've been working on is pretty much done, and I need to start thinking about making a video for it. So it'll take a little while, but I guess just to put it on y'all's radar that will be coming up at some point soon. Should have a new acapella video within, I'd say, maybe about the next month. Right. We have these loaded up. I can go turn in this job. Yeah. Go ahead and leave these cars right where they are for the moment. We'll take this one and move it off to some other track. Yeah, I know, I've been streaming so many video games that it sure seems more like I am a video game streamer than a music artist. But to be quite honest, the streams really just started as a way for me to have some fun and to kind of relax. And have, I guess, kind of just ballooned into something else. Something a little bit more concrete. But, you know, I think that's okay. I've been enjoying it. And I hope you all have been enjoying it too. Let's get that going a little faster first. Just kind of let the locomotive coast back on that way while we get this train car moved into position. Alright, that was a little rough, but looks like we didn't do any damage there. That is good. Let's catch back up with that locomotive. Okay. And let's see, 29 and 57. I have a feeling are gonna be in the G yard here. That is 36. We've got 13, 19. A different one up here. Well, that doesn't have anything assigned to it yet. Uh, 29 is back here. Okay. And I believe 57 was the other one we're looking for. $36, $39, $36, yeah, $39, let's see, $13, $98. Those were jobless. We check these ones. 57. These are all 57. And we've got a few. No, that's still 57. We have one 15 on the end here. Okay, so 29. We've got 1, 2, probably 3. I don't think there's a fourth one. Yeah. So right here, and this is already uncoupled. Okay. And then over on this side, I believe we've got this whole string here, starting where it meets the tank cars, and coming right on up to this point here. So it looks like we'll be working this train from the other side of the yard. All right. So let's get on over there. We'll move that stray rail car out of the way first, and then we'll go accept the jobs and get them started. And let's see, Ryan, you say, yesterday at the museum I was left in charge of the front end and gave my first full-fledged tour. Wow. One of the guys was very impressed. Well, congratulations on doing that. That is certainly an accomplishment and a step towards, I guess bigger and better things at the museum, so glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear things are going well. Really appreciating the tweaks that they made to the switch mode of the comms radio. Definitely is a lot easier to target the switch stand that you really want, as opposed to hitting all the ones between the one that you want and where you are. So that has been really nice to be playing with the updated version of that. Alright, and just to check, this is the car for job 15, and we are going to be moving this out of the way here. We're gonna just put it right here on this inbound track. We got a little too much speed there. More than we really needed. We'll get this moved out of the way. And then we will get it going with these other jobs. There's that other brake handle. Here we go. All right, let's get these uncoupled here. let's go ahead and throw that one first. I think this train on... wrong way. I think the train on storage track 6 is a little bit shorter than the one on 7, so we will pull up to this one first. So it's a little easier to move at the start. No. Okay. I don't know why sometimes the train seems to want to roll away even though the brakes are applied. Alright, so that is job 29, which has only one pickup of 3 cars. We're looking at that first one there, this one here, and this one. And we are not connected to the next set of cars here, but we do have brake pressure. That is good. Wait just a second here. And yeah, Ryan, that really was a stretch of the coupling. But you say also, I was snooping around the PCC trolley and teaching myself all the controls and pedals since no one else was at the front end. Ooh, nice. Getting a little leg up, I suppose, on the licensure for driving those. Sounds cool. I think you had a test that you were taking for part of that, right? How'd you do on that? Just double checking, these are 57. Oh, come on, just a little further. Is that gonna be enough? I think so. All right, and just taking a look here, we've got 57, 57, 57, and 57. That is for this job, which has 4 cars. That all looks good. And we're not connected here. We do have pressure all the way through. All right, so before we get ahead of ourselves here, let's go ahead and activate this job. Or both of these jobs. All right. throwing it on over to forward and pulling these away here. And you haven't done the test yet, but that's why I was looking at the controls, so you can get to know the cab better, remember the answers for the quiz. Nice. Always good to get a little study session in when you can. Oh, the numbers from the signs and the train car and stuff are moving. Man, I wonder what setting I changed that has made this all start to happen. We got some wiggly cars here, wibbly wobbly cars. Don't like seeing that. Is it because I'm on this? No, it happens here too. That's super strange. I also don't think we've cleared this. Oh, we have cleared the switch. Great. Alright. So we'll head on over to reverse. Let's take a look here, see where we are taking these. They are getting loaded on the C yard, I believe, for both of them. Yep. So, let's go ahead and run ahead of this train here. Just see how these tracks are set. Get some of them set up for us here. Alright. Should all be in order now. I missed my turn. Alright. I think we can maybe even pick up a little bit more speed here. That should do it. Can't go stealing the trolley there. I imagine they probably keep pretty good control on who has access to the keys and all that, who can start the trolleys. What? I see it. Well, that is really not good. I think we're seeing the glass from the roundhouse there. Well, we are getting to the loading track here. Put on some brakes. And let's deal with this derailed car. That is not a lot of fun. It is kind of funny to see it wobbling like that. Paying about $600 to put that back on the rails. And unfortunately, That has also pushed one of those cars out of the way. So we will need to recouple that at some point. But for now, let's go ahead and get these cars loaded up. Alright. Flammable explosive. So let's turn this job in. All right. Cool. So we have got the time bonus on both of these. And interesting that it says no damage. Well, I could have sworn we did get some damage on one of those rail cars. The one that derailed. Take a look at the fees here. Oh, it's just the locomotive. Interesting. Maybe that one was already damaged. So, not too bad then. Let's go ahead and just move these so that we get that other train car coupled. Looks like it still has pressure in the brake pipes here. Probably why it was moving around as much as it was. Alright, here we go. All lashed up here. So, let's take a look at these freight haul jobs. Or these haul jobs. We've got this logistic haul. We've got this freight haul. Let's go take a look where this one is. 41. Probably over here somewhere. I'm gonna guess it's this one. Yep, 41 is right here. And looks like that is the end of it. And we'll need to go pick up the freight haul cards for the other 3 trains. We've got this one is one we just loaded up. There's another one. And this one as well. And let's go out into the sunlight here, take a look at these cards. We'll just throw them on the ground here, take a look at weights, figure out what order we want to put things in. All that kind of good stuff. My settings are having a field day. Not exactly sure I understand, but yeah, that derailment was not so hot. Alright, let's see. We've got... Oh, I'm thinking you mean the, with the glass and stuff moving around like that. I am kind of wondering what's causing that. Let me take a look at the settings here. Maybe it's this. If I change that, no, it's still happening. Huh. Wonder, maybe if I turn it to forward instead? Let's try that. Nope. I don't know. Maybe if I turn that off? Nope. No idea. Something has certainly changed with the game. I don't know if I noticed this with yeah, but that must be something new in build 84, I'm guessing. Alright, let's take a look here. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So about 500 or 50 tons a car rather. These ones are like 30 tons a car. We've got 4 here, so that's like 50 tons a car. So I'm thinking that I want to put this one at the back because it's empty. It's 20 tons a car. These can go in the middle, and then these 2 at the front. I think that's going to be the way that I want to do it. So let's go ahead and we've already got these lashed up with the shunter, so we can move those into position in the military yard. I've got a locomotive in the way. We'll deal with that. That's okay. And then we can go ahead and grab this one and move it over there and just depart straight from that yard. I think that's going to be the way we do it. Alright, so let's get these moved into position. And let's also try not to blow them up. The yard speed is about 30, so let's stay under that for now. Let me see if I can throw... Oh, whatever. We'll get it when we come back through this way. These containers are very orange. Definitely let you know that there is something dangerous inside. That is the DE6 locomotive that we were running around with last time, so we'll be taking that out again. But for now, it is just an obstacle. Something I didn't think about is where are those? Where is that logistic hall that we need to be moving out of the military yard? Guess we will find out in a moment here. Can't see the switch stand from this side. Can't see it from that side either. I can see a little bit of it over the top there, it looks like. So I think it's probably time to start slowing down here. Yeah, plenty of space here between the switch and the last car. So let's take a walk over here. Whoa, where am I? Alright. Throw that switch. And just take a look in the yard here, see if we can find those rail cars. That actually might be the one. Logistical 55. Yep, that's it. We've got some flat cars in the way though. A lot of them actually. And what other track do we have here? We have the loading track. Huh, well, why don't we go ahead and just take these. Oh, there's a couple, at least 2 strings, 3 strings of cars. Yeah, we can take these and move them to a different track. Oh, you know what? I did not look at those other switches. Yep. That would not have been good. Honestly though, you know what? Let's go ahead and put these in that center passing track first. And then we can move the flat cars around without being encumbered by these acetylene cars. Get a little bit more speed here. Do need to clear the switch. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Certainly it looks pretty clear to me. Yeah, it's pretty nice too, especially now that we are in the daytime, as opposed to last time when I was streaming it was night, and couldn't really see much. Alright, so let's get these flat cars out of the way. Alright, looks like we've got 2 cars here. We will need to back into the rest. I think that may have been enough. He's already close enough. We'll just couple them up. Make sure those are coupled too. This is a long one at the back here. Those should not be coupled. All right. We're just going to move these on over to the loading track, get them out of the way for right now. Thinking about it, I maybe should have put the acetylene on the loading track and put the flat cars on the empty track. Actually, and maybe there's space over here too. I wonder. What is this track? Is this it's an inbound track? You could actually even just put them on this runaround over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that instead. So they will need to clear this switch here. It looks like that's still stopping, so we will go ahead and throw that switch, getting it ready to head on over to this runaround track over here. I do think I threw that switch. Yes, okay. I've been known to sometimes forget the nearest switch when I do things like this, so just want to make sure I haven't done that. Let's get this going a little bit faster here, and then I actually think if I can do this as a kick, that would be great. Let's slow this one down a little bit first. Just want to make sure it doesn't go too far while we are dealing with these other ones. We are closing in on the target here. That is going to be good enough. Looks like there is still plenty of space on that track. We're going to get this locomotive going a little faster here. Throw that yonder switch. Maybe not quite so fast. because we are backing on up to this acetylene. I'm gonna be moving it into position with these empty military boxcars here. That one was already open. Come on, there we go. Alright, so we do need to rebuild brake pressure here, but once this gets filled up a little bit more, we will get rolling and just move these one track over. Then we've got a few more cars to pick up and we will be on our way. I think it's going to actually be advantageous to be on the back of this train. You can see just when to stop it. Double checking that I do that switch. It's like we do have brake pressure. We're getting a little bit of speed here. We don't want too much because soon enough we will be in range of these boxcars. Someday soon, hopefully, we'll have the licenses that we need in order to transport stuff like nuclear waste. Though I think I was looking at the booklet for that one, and the total weight for that train is something like 1,100 tons. So they are one of the heavier cargos and rail cars, I believe. Waiting for the train to get to the other train. Alright, nice and gentle. And we've got these lashed up here. This is Logistics Hall. Where did it go? This it? Yeah, 55. That's the one. Actually, I think I did want it up here. Let's just check in at the back. We do have pressure all the way through. Although we will not be moving just yet. So it's of no use to us at the present moment. We've got 2 more trains to pick up, and then we will be headed off to the north, off to Machine Factory. I'm gonna have to go the long way around here because that DE6 is in the way. Right. We're switched over to reverse here. We are headed back towards the other yards. I have this odd feeling that I'm going to need to service this locomotive before we go, because we're going to hit that $5,000 fee limit before too long. You know, I could probably cut the throttle, save on some fuel. Let's get this track switched. I think it may have actually been out of range there. Looks like we will need to throw this switch as well. Once I get sight on it. Come on. There we go. And that one is set. We are heading back over to pick up the train cars that we left on the loading track. I'm gonna dodge this sign here. Alright, we are closing in here. So I will go ahead and hop back in the cab. Let's bring our speed down a little bit. Hold on. Ooh, that was a little bit of a mistake. Luckily, it looks like no damage here, but we did bump it and send it on its way a little bit. Let's see if we can not do that this time. There we go. So we will take these over and we'll come back again for the last set of cars. I wonder if I take those now. No, I'd have to move the DE6 out of the way, which I could maybe do. I could move it just into the roundhouse track. And then sneak these by. But I think I'm going to prefer instead to just do these one at a time. Thank you. Alright, should be able to let the let everything just coast here. If we can't get a little bit more speed here, now that we're out of the twists and turns back there, we get up a little closer to that yard limit. Taking a look at the scenery there. There we go. Alright. So I would perhaps normally do this as a kick, but since we do have that acetylene that we are backing up to, I'm gonna not do that. Like how much those train cars are bouncing. You know, there's some places like this where I kind of wonder why the devs haven't put the switch in the other way. Because it looks like they could kind of make a line that comes, you know, kind of tangent to the curve there, and then straight off as the straight part of the switch, and then the curve follows in the main line into the yard. And that's certainly not the only place where I kind of question the switch orientation. Hey, Jeffrey, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you aboard today. We are getting some train cars prepped here for a freight haul up to Machine Factory. Well, that's going to make things interesting. I think I applied the brakes a little bit too long there. But I was just noticing that these signs are currently doing that same thing with the text, so they kind of disappear. When the camera gets zoomed in. We've got a little further yet to go. I do really wish that all of the train cars had some sort of platform right about here that you could stand on. I guess that's just the challenge of it. Some of them don't have that. Oop, that one is already open. Right. So we have these now lashed up. And time to grab one more. And then we'll be pretty much ready to go. Looks like we do need to wait for a little bit of brake pressure here. We'll give it just a moment. And my valley has apparently been drinking too much. Your home, Valley, go drunk. We're getting down to that 5/8 mark on the fuel tank, which is right about the point where I did need to service the shunter last night when I was trying to get some of this done before the stream. But so yeah, I'll probably have to do that before we can get started here, unfortunately. one more shunting move here. We'll be ready to take these freight haul jobs and depart from the harbor. Coasting on back towards E-Yard, though I will need to throw that switch, which is currently set to divert us towards the G and D yards. And it looks like that switch needs to get thrown as well. There we go. And the one after it too. There we go. Alright, let's slow down here. Backing up here to these autos and the containers that are behind them. Let's just check in here, make sure that is Freight Hall 41. It is the one we're looking for. This is the back of the train. And we do have pressure all the way through. But we are waiting to build up some brake pressure. Alright, we do have the brake pressure built up, so let's get these moved on over to the military yard and lashed up with the rest of our train. We'll come on back here to the station office and get these jobs validated. Checking in here, making sure that we do have all of these cars following along with us, and we do. Now, if only you could just open that door, get right in, drive it around a little bit. Meep, meep. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and coast on here. And I noticed the time is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, taking a little bit longer here to get prepared than I would have liked. But we should be able to depart shortly. still need to get a little bit further here. That is plenty. Back. Just check in to make sure that that switch is set. Those ones as well. Looks like I won't be able to do a run around with this shunter, but I'm probably going to need to service it anyway, so that's no big deal. Aim for a little bit more speed here. All the windows from the automobiles are doing it too. Alright, don't mind us military folks, we're just moving these civilian rail cars in here. Fine with that, right? The light from the little station container there is moving too. You can see that against the hills. How fast are we going here? We're doing about 10 kilometers an hour. Still got a little ways to go. Will be nice once we get up to Machine Factory and pick up that locomotive remote. Be able to do stuff like this without quite as much hassle. Like it might be time to slow down a little bit here if we haven't lost the speed already. There we are. Yep, there we go. Those are lashed up, ready to go. We'll go ahead and get this locomotive out of the way. Take it in for some service, so I think we are gonna be hitting that $5,000 limit, so we'll just go ahead and service it, since we do need to get it out of the way anyway to be able to take this train. I don't know why I am continuing to run the engine when we are at speed. Okay, we are moving on back here, coming to the roundhouse to get this locomotive serviced up. We can get on our way here, heading off towards Machine Factory very soon. We're just going to leave it running because we will go ahead and move it to the back of the train. But yeah, since we were looking at service of 3,000, that means at the career manager it would have been 6,000, which would have blocked us from taking any jobs. Alright. So let's get this other locomotive started up here. Alright, well, it's got a little ways to go. Let's hop back. Whew. Hop back over here. See if we can get this started as well. Get it rolling nice and slow, out on its way. Let's try to multitask here, hopefully not cause catastrophe. Let me go ahead and open this door so I can see a little bit better too. Alright, just checking in on that other locomotive. do need to slow down a little bit faster here. I think I have enough time to come on over here and get these lashed up. Get those brake pipes getting charged there. And as for this one, we will move it up just a little further. Make sure that we have enough clearance to get past it here. Should be pretty good margin there. All right. Now let's see, I think I can just start everything from over here. Job validator is a job validator as far as I'm aware. Alright, let's go hop in that locomotive and get on our way. Hoping I have not accidentally overestimated the pulling power of the big diesel again. Actually gonna run ahead here just to check this switch. I think it's set the way we want to go. Yes, it is. What the heck? What's derailed? Could have sworn I heard a derailment noise. You see it? I don't see it. Oh, this one. Don't roll away. Oh, I think the whole train is rolling away. Ah! Oh, this is... Ah, come on. is wrong? Did I not? Oh, these are still closed. Well, that was a bit of an oops. Can we get started again? That is the bell. Let's just use some sand and see if we can really kick it up here. Panic. Yeah. that was the state of affairs a moment ago. Panic. Was certainly what was happening. Still got some wheel slip. Looks like we are pretty stable there. I may though actually reduce the throttle a little bit. Because now is the time that I want to really go rock climbing. I want to come back here and pick up this locomotive. Chase. Wow, that is getting underway there pretty quick. Let's see, I may need to hop back over here. Where did it go? Oh, whoa. Just about 20 though. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see, where is that other locomotive? Here it is. Not go too fast in this corner. Alright, we are catching up here. Forgive me if I don't check the chat for a moment here. Because I don't have the brake pipes connected. but now I do. And we can actually go ahead and just turn this off. Let's get back to that lead locomotive. Still pulling along nicely here. Let's see if we can even increase the throttle a bit. Let's watch that wheel slip though. I think it might be time for me to grab a chair, IRL. Let us do this haul. And while we're going along here, let's take a look. Let's see. This is headed to C3I. So it's headed to C4I. I think this is the next one. Let's reduce throttle a little bit here. This one's headed to C4I. V50. And then lastly, the more military one is headed to the military base. All right. Well, it took a little while to get started, but a little bit of a rough start, I suppose, as well. But it's, you know, it's feeling pretty good now. Have a 40-kilometer-an-hour zone coming up. We are right about at that mark. Let's actually bring the throttle down a little bit. All right, the numbers. That kind of nerfs the VR zoom mod quite a bit. Don't know what is up with that. Let's see, we've got a junction coming up here. Which way are we set? To the left. Fantastic. Here to get through some of these bends, and I believe we are also going uphill once more. exactly sure where the... So let's go ahead and just slow things on down here. I'm thinking though, by the time we probably get through this turn back to the right here, we'll probably pick up a little bit more speed, since we'll definitely be out of this junction zone by then. I think it might be worth taking a look at which of these jobs pays the most. Oh, there it is down in the corner. 27,000 for this one. $12,000 for this one. 13 for this. 17 for that. Probably not a whole heck of a lot for this one. Oh, 16. Actually, kind of surprisingly high for just a logistic job. I believe that, let's see, this one's C4I. Oops, I should probably put that back in order. And this one is also C4I. I can take a look here. 362657. Take a look and see which one is at the junction point here. Should be doing fine in terms of speed, and all the points should be set for us. Okay, let's... Oh man, I can't see which one that is. Okay. In that case, let's go with the sure bet and take the auto racks to their track first. So that track was C3I. I think I know which one that is, but let's just flip through the book here and make sure, double check it. Ha, I was thinking of the wrong yard. Alright, so C3I is just first one to the right. Can do. I think we'll probably need to start using some brakes here in a moment. So we'll be headed downhill. Might not be a bad idea to lose a little bit of speed here. Get down to maybe that 50 mark as we approach this junction. There we go. There is the rest of our train there coming down that hill. Oh, the smoke too is transported by the camera zoom. How about that? Alright, and that switch is already set, so don't need to worry about that one. I think these switches should be set through, but I will go ahead and be at the ready here just in case. Nope, we are all good. Right down the middle. In fact, let's pick up a little bit of speed here. Some of that new vegetation from build 84. Again, let's just be at the ready here. But it looks like these are also set straight on through. We're just taking it nice and slow, making sure we don't pull the rear of our train off the tracks through some of those tight corners that we've just passed through. I think this is the first time we'll be passing City Southwest since the build 48 update, so I'm just going to be ready to throw switches in case I need to. Looks like we are limited to 30 kilometers an hour to the right, and indeed there is this switch that needs to be thrown. So we can continue on up the hill towards Machine Factory. Starting to climb a hill here, although our speed is still increasing. So maybe we don't need to be throttled up quite just yet. Certainly we want to make sure that we are not derailing in that City Southwest junction. Let's actually take a walk back here, see where the end of our train is. Oh, we are plenty clear of that junction. Okay. So let's go ahead and pick up the pace here. junction coming up, and I believe... No, it is actually set to the left. Which should be the way we want to go. Yeah, that is indeed the way we want to go. To the left. Oh, I can't see those signs anymore. Also been watching the time here because my mate and I will be doing a little Star Wars role-playing game with a friend of ours at about 3 o'clock today, so I am under a bit of a time limit here. Go ahead and throttle down here a moment. Let me see if I can see which job is associated with these rail cars. Come on. Let's see if I run with it. It's just like so difficult. Which one is it? I think I saw an 8 on that. So it must be 18. Okay. So then I actually can take these... we are losing momentum here. Let's get back up to that locomotive in a hurry. So then I think it will be best to go to C4 instead, which will be right next door to C3. Come on now. A bit of momentum here. We'll push it a little more. Let's see if we get any wheel slip. might be time to ditch the chair. If I can get unstuck from it. I'm stuck pretty good. Hold on here a second. Excellent. Right. Let's look at switches here. I want to be throwing that one. And we'll be coming on into C4I. This would be a perfect opportunity to make use of that locomotive remote, but instead I will just have to try to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's see, how close are we getting here to the end? Getting a little close. Okay, that was probably a good time. Let's see, have we gotten all of these on here? This 18, yep, looks like we're there. Let's go ahead and turn those jobs in. So we've got 40. Nice. And we've still got... let's not be dropping my money here. We've still got a little bit of time here to get some of these other ones done. Alright. Nice bonuses there. Let's come on back here and go ahead and close up this brake pipe on a couple of those cars, and we will come on down here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. This should be 53, and this is 75, right? Because it's already got its unload job. We will go ahead and do that. And let's also get this locomotive started up. Though we will set the brakes for now. But we'll get those train brakes charging. And while that's happening, we'll hop back up to this locomotive and we'll pull forward a bit. And we'll be getting the this other stretch of cars here, Freight Hall 41. We'll be getting that one into place. I think we are probably plenty far enough now. We went a little too far with this. Farther than we needed to, at least. Okay. So, come back up here. Right. We'll get it headed in reverse. Which will bring it on to C3I. Now, I do believe that I've already uncoupled these. Yep, those are all uncoupled. Brake pipes are closed. Let's hop in here and just move these out of the way. Should hopefully help mitigate some of the risk here. So we do have that other train coming on down into this track. I think it's probably going fast enough. We can go ahead and turn off its throttle. And this one, let's hop back aboard here. We'll give it some brake and just let it coast on out of the yard there while we take care of this one. It looks like we are good to go here. Let's go ahead and stop that one. And we should be able to turn this in. There we go. Pretty decent time there. We'll just leave that locomotive running for a moment here. Looks like we are just a little short of that switch. So let's make sure this gets all the way over. I think we're going to need a little more throttle for that. I could have sworn I turned those brakes off. I guess I did not. Alright, will that do the trick? A little further. A little further. Oh, looks like it's going to stop a little short. That is the wrong handle. Very much the wrong handle. Alright, but we are clear of the switch. So, let's get that lined up. And we are headed to B50. If I'm not mistaken. Just double check that. B50 is the track. We'll need to throw this switch. And we're going right, right, left. Well, right, 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 left. Alright. Except for the last one, which is left. All right, and then a left. Let's see if we can kick these here. Which, like, should I be kicking very explosive materials? Probably not. But we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, that should be plenty. Let's get this part of the train slowing down. And in fact, not only slowing down, but also stopping and reversing. And actually, let's just stay with it a moment more. And we don't need it going too fast. Maybe 15 should do. Let's catch up with these. They are still rolling on in here. That should be plenty. Alright, let's go turn in this job. Here it is. Just in time for that bonus. Let's go catch up with that other train that we got going here. head back out to the main line here and take it on over to the military base. We are clear of the switch. So let's go ahead and take a walk. I think if we head on over this way, should be able to, yep, take a turn here, head on into the military base. Let's go ahead and throw that switch too. And what track are we looking for here? We are looking for E2S. All right. We're going left and then right again, straight on into E2S. Alright, here's our train. Carrying on. Keeping on, keeping on. Do we... Oh, nice. We have some steam locomotives here too. So, I am excited to use one of those, but probably won't do that today. We'll probably do that next time. There's the shop over there. We'll head on over that way once we get this shunted. Forgetting that the signs are not really working with the zoom mod right now. Looks like we are in on this track. Just need to bring it to a halt. And we can go validate this job. We'll do it over here. Oh, and just shy of getting that time bonus. Too bad. Alright, not bad though. We took 5 jobs today, and I think we got time bonuses for the first 4, and then this last one here we missed just barely. Still, that is pretty good for having nearly all the licenses now. I think the only ones that we're missing are the last 2 military licenses. And while we're here, let's go ahead and come on over to the shop and like pressing our face up against the glass here, like, oh yes, the locomotive remote. Give it to me. Let's go buy it. How much does this cost? 25,000. I think we can afford that. One remote, please. What if you could actually buy more than one remote? Oh yeah, I gotta pay money in order to buy things. Let's see, is there anything different? Click the power button, take the controller inside, pair it. Now it can be operated. Battery powered, it's recharged via solar panel. Warning, when the controller is turned off, it does not automatically halt the locomotive. Okay. Range, yep. And that's it. Okay, I know all this stuff. Wow. Here it is. Let's go try it out. I think I uncoupled these, right? Yep. And repaired. All right. You can stand on the roof and control it. Gotta watch my head when I'm up here. Oh, how about that? It's got instructions right on the back. Oh, how have I dropped it? Someone did get the remote. I wonder who that someone could be. Alright. Let's turn this locomotive off, get it serviced up. Although it didn't really have much to service here. Yeah, not too much to do there. Let's go try out our new toy on the other locomotive. It's clipping through the panel there. Alright, let's see, power on, pair this locomotive. Looks like you gotta hit it twice in order to do that. Take that independent brake off. It's funny to be here in the cab while doing it. Alright, well, let's make this a little more useful and take a walk outside here. So that is plenty fast enough. You can actually even hop on the back here. And maybe finally these things will be useful. It's not exactly at the angle that I would like. And it's honestly a bit high too. Let's try that. It's not too bad. Wonder if it still like will run into things though. And in fact, if we're gonna do that, we could probably angle it back like that a little bit. There we go. That's pretty good. And you had to fill up your car with pressure. Game looks 2000% better. You can see it clearly now. The rain is gone. Ooh. I've never seen how the laser cuts through the smoke like that. Let's grab some independent brake here. I am glad at least to hear that things are looking better for you. I didn't change anything on my end, so perhaps maybe something with the internet connection on one or both of our ends has gotten better. But it is certainly good to hear that things are looking good from where you stand. Or I suppose from where you watch. I don't know if you're standing or sitting or whatnot, so... of doing your test right now. I take that's the test for the trolley museum, is that right? least doing like a pretest and see how I did on a separate paper. Yeah, it sounds like not a bad plan. Get a little test run in for your test. I'm thinking that I'm gonna wrap it up here shortly after I service this locomotive, but I do want to just take a look at something with this steam locomotive over here before we wrap up. And of course I will remind folks that we have a little something to play with next time. So I'm looking forward to having some fun with this in the next episode. Yeah, we'll take a look at that skin. I think that's going to be the last thing we do here after servicing this loco. We do need to get this in range. I think this might be like the one time I use the coupler feature. I'm not a huge fan of that. I actually think I would prefer normally jumping down and doing it myself. Independent is on in this other locomotive, now that I think about it. Let's just push it out of the way. It sounds like we are in range here. So. Alright, let's hop down here. Oh, you know what? Let's turn off the locomotive. That would be a good thing to do. Alright. Let's go ahead and fill it up on all these resources. Make sure that we can take jobs next time we get started here. And, not too bad. Yeah. That's all right. Okay. So, we've got that locomotive all serviced up. We'll come on over here and just take a look at this steamer skin before we sign off for the day. I am actually really looking forward to driving one of these around. And now I did make one tweak to this lovely skin that Katie Cat made. And thank you, Cybex, because I borrowed, we can't see it right now, but I borrowed one of the texture pieces from Cybex's steamer skin to put a gauge on this vertical rod here. So, props to both of them for their amazing work on these locomotive skins. And we'll have some fun with one of these steam locomotives in the next episode. And we'll also have some fun going and opening a garage and seeing what's inside. So, yeah, Ryan, I've got the key. In fact, can I put this on here? I don't think I can. Yeah, it just falls right through. It's down here somewhere. There it is. So we will, we'll see, this side is a little brighter with the sun. We will go ahead and take a look at both of these in the next episode. Yeah, there we go. So thank you again for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed the stream, and if you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and to subscribe to see more. I'll catch you on the next one. Ryan, yeah, goodbye, and have a great rest of your day too. Later, y'all.